Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Oh my goodness, welcome to another episode of Technically Speaking.
Today we're going to talk to you a little bit about a special technique that you can use with Flipgrid, and it's actually in our book too.
It is in our book, special technique.
Special technique.
What language is that? Yeah, so on page 82 of our book, I was just thinking about sharing this, and I thought, I think I already shared this. It's in our book. So if we go too fast or the video is not your format, it is with step-by-step instructions in the book. So this is not a super hard hack, but really what it's supposed to be is just a fun way to use Flipgrid and create that like digital breakout experience. And I'm trying to myself, like along with every other educator right now, is trying to figure out fun things to do with your kids remotely. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is so simple. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and then I'm going to walk you through kind of how to do it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, but I think I'm just going to do it. Like Mr. Merrill's sitting here thinking he's going to like walk me through and like he's throwing me off. So this is our TheMerrillsEDU grid, and don't mind all of the stuff. But what you're basically going to do is you're going to lock your students out of the grid by your passcodes and things like that. So you're going to create a new grid for this activity, and you're going to want to click student ID grid for it. So when you make the grid, you can make it, whatever you want, breakout grid, if it has to do with a certain subject or lesson, whatever. And then down here where the flip code is, that's going to be the first answer to one of your problems. So you have to remember that with your flip codes, they have to be letters or numbers. So you're going to have to play around, and I would highly suggest making your grid kind of one of the first things you do, because sometimes the codes are taken. So I played around with it a little bit. I don't want to type one in right now because I already made them, but that code, so let's just say you're doing like our blog, we put like a spy theme. So let's just say it was like Sherlock Holmes or whatever is the answer to question number one.
No one's going to spell that right.
Oh, that's true.
That's terrible example.
But anyways.
Holmes.
Okay. You type in the code, and for today being, let's think of something fun. I think Holmes is taken. All right, whatever. That's how we're spelling it. Stop. Oh. Okay, then
I told you no one was going to spell it right.
Because I created a student ID grid, that's the second code that you're going to need for this breakout. So you're actually not going to put any student's names in. This is where the hack comes. And that student ID is actually the second problem that they're going to like break into. So for instance, maybe if you're doing math and you're doing like all of the factors of 10, it might be like 1, 2, 5, 10, and that's your answer. And you add that student to your grid and you say next. So now what's going to happen is when you launch your grid, you have your little problems already embedded. And so what I'm going to show you is what it looks like. Let me open. I thought I did it. Maybe I didn't. Hopefully everyone can see this. So I'm going to show you one that I already did. So now when the kids are actually getting ready to do their little breakout, the first question you give them has to be somewhere other than on Flipgrid. Whether it's Mesh or Google Doc, whatever it is, there's your problem. Then they come in here and they type in what they think the answer is. So they would go to flipgrid.com, they enter in the flip code. So that was my first one that I made. Then it would say, okay, now you've got another question, which again, probably would have to be in your doc to get them in, because you don't have a choice here to like put a question with it. And then so for this one,
you could put it on the board or something like that.
Yeah, well, you're remote learning, so that's why I was like Google Doc or whatever LMS you're working in, Teams, however you're putting all this together. Because I'm thinking you're gonna probably format some things to go with it. Then then you put in your student ID password when they solve the second problem, and it opens them up into a Flipgrid. And then you have your topic. Maybe they have to respond to something. Here's where it's even cooler. I'm not going to demo today. I'm trying to keep it short and semi-easy. But think of this level up. You could even then take a grid and create another topic somewhere with a secret code and link it into this topic that they landed. Because when you come up here, and I'm not in my grid, so I don't know if I can show you. When you come in here and you write your directions, you have the ability to link things. And Ann Cosma just put something out within the last week of how you can like link a topic to another topic to another topic to another topic. So you technically could get as ridiculously intricate and involved with this as you want, but it basically allows you to create that breakout with your kids virtually. Now, also, just because I love Breakout EDU and the Breakout boxes are like my favorite thing in the whole world, if you come here to the Disco library, I don't know how many people are aware of this. Breakout EDU is one of the featured partners. And if you click on Breakout EDU, there's all of these breakouts, digital breakouts. I mean, guys, look at these: middle school, preschool, kindergarten, elementary, that are free. And you can automatically link them right to your Flipgrid instantly. Now, then they are taken to the Breakout EDU form, and they have to the Flip form to talk about it. But you know, it's a little bit different. I'm going to try to work out with my own Flipgrid with my kids and have fun with it. Maybe even try linking some things together. But just again, it's a really fun way to use flip codes and student IDs to create a breakout.
Yeah, it's a really cool way to gamify the classroom.
Oh yeah, especially with distance and remote learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so until next time.
We'll see you around.